We did it. Yeah. All right. What's going on, guys? If you want to support our content and pick up this month's amazing Patreon rewards, you can do so at patreon.com/itresolves. If you're interested in custom playmats and sleeves, visit YourPlaymat.com and use code ItResolves10YP for 10% off your entire purchase. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another gameplay video. Today, obviously, you see what we're doing. You read the title, you know what you're getting yourself into. But before we jump into the deck, Tibalt's Trickery deck, I just wanted to remind you, we do have a giveaway going on right now for Innistrad Midnight Hunt. If you would like to check that out, if you'd like to be a part of that giveaway, please feel free. All you got to do is actually subscribe. Now, there are also 4 other ways that you can enter. That is through Twitter, Twitch, Discord, and Instagram. If you follow /join/subscribe on all of those, you have the absolute best chances to win. So please do go follow us everywhere. Join our community. We're really happy to have everybody. It's always great to see a new influx of people, and it's also really nice just to be able to give some stuff away. So it's a nice little thank you to all of you for being a part of our community. But let's talk about the deck. Obviously, this is Tibalt's Trickery. Now, we've played Tibalt's Trickery before. We know how the thing works, but it's a little bit different this time, because instead of playing like a Tormod script and then having the Tibalt's Trickery to counter it and that kind of thing, we only need Throes of Chaos and 4 lands. Now, as such, we have 29 lands in the list. I didn't create this list, by the way. I watched Day 9 play it. If you don't know who Day 9 is, you should. He's a great guy. But he, I don't believe, created it either. I think he found it elsewhere. So credit goes to whoever created it. Unfortunately, that's not me. But the idea is you play Throes of Chaos, which is unique because it doesn't actually do anything. It just cascades. So the whole idea is you cascade into Tibalt's Trickery, countering the Throes of Chaos. That does work. I know it sounds kind of weird, but it works. And then hopefully hitting some of our big spells. Ulamog, Omniscience, Jin-Gitaxias, the Tarrasque, Ugin, the Spear Dragon, Magma Opus, which can also help ramp us into this on turn 3, Emergent or Genesis Ultimatum, and then Serra's Emissary to give us protection. All really, really good stuff. But what's unique about this is that if this hits the graveyard, whether just because you cast it once or because they thought seized you or whatever it might be, this has retrace, so you can cast this from your graveyard just by discarding a land and then paying the cost. And again, part of the reason we have 29 lands is so we can replay this. Now, we only have 3 Tibalt's Trickery. We can only do this combo 3 times. However, I have found that's generally enough. And so, you know what? It's Friday, guys. We're just going to have a good time. This is going to be a fun day. I don't know how many games we're going to play. Obviously, more than the normal amount. But we're going to shoot for 20, 30 minutes, have some fun with it, and just see what happens. So let's go ahead. Let's jump in. Let's see if we can get a few wins with this one. And here we are for game number 1. Now, the trick with this deck is you just mulligan until you get to Throes of Chaos. And that's it. There's not a whole lot of finesse to this. You just kind of hope you draw into the lands, and having half of your deck be lands is generally a good idea. But yeah, we just mulligan until we get it. And hopefully we get it. If we don't, there we go. Well, then it can be a problem, but thankfully we did. I'm going to throw these 3 back. Radiant Fountain's really nice because there are aggro decks like the Sliver deck that is very, very, we'll say potent. And so being able to gain a couple life really does help keep you in the game until you can drop that Throes of Chaos. But we'll see what happens. They got a Mana Weft Sliver. Very nice. And another Striking Sliver. I like it. Perfect. So lands basically guarantee us the turn 4 throws. So we are looking at the turn 4 combo at the moment. They are playing very, very scary stuff, but if we just drop like an Ugin, we just sweep their board. They still get the Vanquisher's banner, though, to be fair. So they can still do some cool stuff. Wow, they've got another. I like that. But here, I mean, the hope is that we just get something really cool. This might be too aggressive for us to be able to beat. But let's see what happens. Here we go. So we Throes of Chaos. Obviously, it's only got Tibalt's Trickery to hit. We go ahead, we counter that Throes of Chaos, and we see what happens. Hopefully we don't hit another Tibalt's Trickery. We don't, and we're going to get protection from creatures. Serra's Emissary, very unique card in that you get to select what you want protection from. In this case, it's going to be creatures, and we no longer take damage. They also can't block this, I don't believe. And again, next turn we can retrace the Throes of Chaos by discarding the Steam Vents, and we're good to go. So hopefully they just can't deal with the Serra's Emissary, and we win. This is so fun. I love this. Obviously they have nothing they can hit for less than one. This is all really cool. Don't get me wrong. This Sliver deck has actually been around. It's been floating around the Historic Ladder a good bit, but I mean, they do have plenty of mana. Cool. A mana weft Sliver. This also cascades. This is what's so crazy about this deck, is it just, everything keeps cascading. And again, really good. But not good enough. Sadly, once we do hit an Ugin, we just, because eventually, like, we just kind of get there, theoretically at least. We just sweep for 5. That wipes all of their board. And I mean, we're good to go. It's great that they're getting a lot of creatures out, but we have protection from all of them. So, I mean, good luck. I love this deck. It's so stupid. By the way, if you were like thinking in your head at this moment, like, wow, this deck is actually pretty good, it's not. Let me just be clear. It can be. The ceiling is quite high, but that's about it. It's very, very silly. It doesn't really work very well. I'm gonna block here just to kill it, because why not? It doesn't deal damage to us, and this doesn't deal damage to us because we've got protection from all creatures. I don't think they realized that because they're reading Serra's Emissary right now. You could tell by the little highlight. They might give up. But we'll see. Yep, there it is. All right, win number 1. Let's jump into game 2. All right, guys. This is game number 2, and this is a turn 3 Throes of Chaos thanks to the Magma Opus. So we easy keep, and hopefully we can make this one work. I guess the question, yeah, I think we just throw out the Steam Vents here. Turn 2, we can play a Pathway land, and then turn 3, another Pathway land, and then we're kind of good to go. Easy enough. Looks like a Golgari graveyard deck. Very interesting. We'll go here. We'll Magma Opus, create that treasure token, and we'll pass. So next turn, we Throes of Chaos and hope for the best. Really the only way we can whiff with this deck is off of the Tibalt's Trickery. If we just hit another Trickery, we're not in great shape there. That's why we run 3 of the Trickeries. I'm actually going to play this on green. We do have Genesis Ultimatum that is worth just playing at some point if we can get there. But that's part of why there's only 3 of these in the deck, is to at least on some level avoid hitting more Tibalt's Trickeries. Ooh. And there's the Genesis Ultimatum. All right, let's see if we can hit some cool stuff. Ugin's a pretty cool thing to hit. Okay. It's actually not amazing, but it's pretty good. I mean, I'll take it. Also just got like a free land, which is pretty cool. We'll pass here. Let's see, what do we want to discard? It's probably just Forgotten Cave. Again, we have Throes of Chaos available to us one more time, I believe. Oh no, we don't. Pardon me. We got rid of it. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here then. That actually... What? I mean... all right, let's move on to game 3. All right, guys, here we are for game number 3. And unfortunately no throws, so... and there we go, we did it. Good for us. I'm gonna put the Emissary back. That's a one of in the deck, and that is one that is very, very good to hit if we can. So I'm gonna definitely do that. Probably gonna leave the Forgotten Cave in the hand and just play the other lands here. Sure. We'll Radiant Fountain. We need to gain some life here for sure. This is generally a pretty aggressive deck, so we'll see what happens. Guys, how are you doing today? We know how this deck works. Let's just have a nice little chat. How are we doing? Are we all doing well? I hope we're all doing well. It's a Friday. I'm excited because it's a long weekend, which is always a pleasure. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Caitlin and I plan to do a little day tripping. Outside, we're going to be very safe, but we might go to Greenville and walk around Falls Park, or play some disc golf or do something fun. That's also really scary, by the way. Again, Serra's Emissary would be great if we can get pro creatures. But yeah, I'm really excited. We're gonna have a really nice weekend. It's also her grandmother's birthday. She is, I believe, like 81. Am I mistaken? I think she's 81, so we're gonna do a little dinner for her. I don't know. I'm stoked. It's gonna be a really nice weekend, I think. And I certainly hope you guys have a nice weekend. Well, crap. We had lost. All we got were lands. They gave up. All right, let's move on to game 4. What? All right, guys, here we are for game 4. And this is a keep. We've got the throws in hand. So we definitely go ahead and keep this one. We'll throw this out now. Just because it is a tapped land, we want to make sure that we've got that out. Play the mountain. And really, we just have to hope for a land. Or a Magma Opus. A land would be better, but either way, we should be okay. Perfect. Get that Sulfur Falls out. Get the Pathway out. I can't believe people are just giving up after like a Genesis Ultimatum. Like if we only hit lands, that's not that good. Genesis Ultimatum can be over the top, but it's not always. So that's kind of fascinating to me, but hey, it is what it is. Emergent Ultimatum, by the way, might be the best thing we can hit, because part of what we can do with the Emergent Ultimatum is as one of the cards get another Throes of Chaos. And if we do that, we can then just keep chaining them. And so we've actually, in practice, I've actually hit 3 activations of this little combo in the same turn, which is kind of cool. Because you really go over the top then. All right, Genesis Ultimatum. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it's a good one. Come on, give me something good. Oh no, it's all just lands. Actually not that bad though because of Ugin in our hand. So I'm kind of okay with that. We also can just go ahead and do this again. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do it again. Also, the World Tree does provide us with any color mana, which means we can now just play all this stuff for whatever mana cost it is. It doesn't matter. All right, let's do it again. 2 times in the same turn. I like it. Give me something good. Omniscience. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's Emergent Ultimatum. I mean, at this point, we don't really need another one of those, so let's make sure this is what we want. Yeah, we'll do another one. I mean, they obviously get to pick what we get here, so whatever they pick is fine. It doesn't matter. I love this. This is kind of like the most busted turn I think we've had. This Omniscience off the top was kind of sick. This deck is fun. This deck is really fun. I really want to make sure, I want to see if we can go undefeated with this for like however long it takes. We're at 15-ish minutes now, probably a little less, but oh, the opponent's being the, come on, don't do this. It's fine. Oh, they did it. Okay, cool. Perfect. So we're gonna play you first, or technically the other one first, but then here we get to Throes of Chaos again. This is our 3rd one. We got to do it all 3 times. Well, that's really fun. Hey guys, we're amazing. There's an Ugin. I'm glad we didn't play the other Ugin then. Perfect. Let's do this. We'll just get rid of you. I would minus it, but we kind of don't need to. Like, there's no real point in doing that. let's, I guess, Emergent Ultimatum again. Oh no, I submitted. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all good, guys. Everything is perfectly fine. We're gonna take this thing out. All right. Yeah, this is really good, by the way. When you cast it, you immediately like attack in with it because it gets haste when you do that. The turn you cast it, and then it fights stuff off. And that's a 4th win. Let's go to game number 5. All right, guys, game number 5 is here, and this is a keep. I mean, the play pattern is very similar every time, in case you weren't wondering. But yeah, here's the deal, guys. I want to know what you're doing this weekend. I want to know something fun that you have planned. I talked about a little bit ago, I've got some things planned with Caitlin, and I'm really excited. Excuse me. But I would like to know what you guys have planned. I also forgot to mention, too, I have been talking with Grand Slam. If you missed the first mystery box that we did, that was provided to us by Grand Slam. I'm actually supposed to go today and pick up another one, which is really exciting because those mystery boxes are incredibly fun. And so I plan, I think, next week to try and get all of that up. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that that will be coming most likely next week after Monday. Monday is a day off, so I'm going to enjoy that day, I think, and just have a nice time. All right, we get it. We did it. It's 5 wins. Let's move on. All right, guys, this is our 6th game. We've gotten 5 wins. This might be our last game. We're going to try and go undefeated, guys. I think this is it. We're in a World Tree, obviously, first. But yeah, so I'm really excited because we do have another mystery crate coming. That is always really, really fun. So I definitely encourage you guys to wait for, or to look for that next week. And I can't wait to see what it's going to be. They really knocked it out of the park the first time. And we'll probably do a little mini giveaway with it as well, that we similar to what we did last time, where if we have to break it up into 2 parts or maybe even 3, then we'll give something away in each video, just to make it kind of fun for everybody. So, all right, here we go. Truthfully, a creature wouldn't be the best because of the authority of the consoles, but we actually, I mean, we've got enough life that we're okay. As long as they don't have like an infinite crazy combo, we should be fine. Still hit Trickery. All right, Emergent Ultimatum. That's perfect. What? Do we go for Plat Tier 1? Or do we just enjoy the undefeatedness? All right, I'm gonna mark that. We'll go for it. We're gonna try. Oh no, guys, this is a bad start. All right, let's mulligan. Okay. Oh, this is so good. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, is it that good though? It's kind of not. Like it definitely works on turn 4, but it is going to be a bit tricky. If we can draw an untapped land, this is a turn 3 throws. We're amazing. We're literally the best. That's all there is to it. Nobody can contest that. I mean, point proven, right? Like we did it. This is turn 3 throws. Holy crap. And they have a wall of blossoms. Hey, we could still lose. I mean, it's very easy to, honestly. If you just Tibalt's Trickery into a Tibalt's Trickery, like that's not great. But we do have 2 more lands in hand, which means we've got the 4th land, so we can replay this next turn. All right. We did it. Yeah. All right. Let's chat. Undefeated. We are undefeated with Tibalt's Trickery. I cannot believe it. This should not have worked this consistently. I'm amazed. Statistically speaking, this shouldn't have worked this well. But we did it. We went 7 games, got to Platinum Tier 1 with Tibalt's Trickery with this brand new build. Again, not one that I created. I'm not taking credit for that, but I am taking credit for those 7 wins because you know what? We did it. This was hilariously fun. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. This was a really fun way to end the week. We kind of needed just a really silly deck to play today, and this delivered perfectly. We couldn't have asked for anything better. If you guys would like to see some more gameplay, please do check out the rest of our channel. Don't forget to enter that giveaway. We are giving away that Innistrad Midnight Hunt bundle, I believe on the 27th of September. It's a Monday. And do look for that mystery crate next week. Cannot wait to see what we get in that one. But guys, thank you so much. I love all of you. Have a fantastic holiday weekend. If I don't see you on Monday, I will be back on Tuesday, but I'm gonna enjoy some time, I think. But until then, guys, have a great weekend. I'll see you soon.